listening to The Announcer's Table with Daryl and Ian. This podcast is presented by RingIcon.com, the social networking site for wrestlers, fans, promoters, and everything indie wrestling. Log on today and create your profile, and as always, enjoy the show.
Hey guys, this is Ian.
I'm Daryl.
And this is The Announcer's Table presented by RingIcon.com. And it's another Wednesday here at RingIcon. What does it mean?
I thought you knew.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it's Interview Wednesday.
Yeah, that's right. So, what we got going on today, Daryl?
Well, today we have a special guest. She currently wrestles in NEW, which stands for New Elite Wrestling. I had a privilege of being at their 1-year anniversary show, doing a little commentating for them some, and you know, I really know all the people up there, and it's a really, really excellent show that I visit that one more than I visit a lot of other ones.
Yeah.
But you know them all up there. But the person we have on today is the new NEW Ladies Champion.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Hey, Dallas Andrews, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Yeah, congratulations on your recent win.
That's right.
Of the NEW Ladies Championship.
Thank you. That was hard fought for.
Yeah. Well, I got to watch the match. It was a really good match. I mean, Savannah has held it for a few months, right?
Yeah, she held it for 4 or 5 months, I believe.
Yeah, she was the first one crowned, wasn't she?
Yes.
All right, well, now you got it, and I know you're about to just take off and reign over NEW like the queen or something, right?
Oh, yes. Not a princess, but a queen.
That's right. Well, we just want to ask you a few questions, get to know you a little bit so our fans can get to know you, and they can come see you wrestle. We got a video package of your wrestling playing behind us. First of all, how long have you been in the business?
Roughly 3.5, 4 years.
Well, that's not too long, not too long. Who was you trained by?
I started out training in Hansville, Alabama. It's a little city outside of Coleman. At SAWE, I was initially trained by Anthony Sayers. There were a handful of them. Stinger. I know his brother got in the ring with me, helped train. Let's see. Tweety and Stupid. He helped out when I was first learning the rope. And then they brought in Octavia. And she helped me with more of the mat and technical work.
Now, did you start off as a valet? Because I mean, a lot of people start out as managers, referees, and valets before they really get into it. So did you start out as either of those before you started wrestling?
No, I was trained to wrestle, and they put me in a wrestling match. I wasn't trained to valet or anything.
Hey, that's awesome. So I guess we're gonna jump into our questions, you know, and get to know you a little better. Let the fans get to know you a little better. So, do you have a favorite gimmick match that you like to be a part of, or even watch?
I like some of the hardcore matches and the tables, ladders, and chairs matches. I like to watch those. Don't expect to see me get up on a ladder.
You wouldn't do a female's ladder match?
If somebody called for me to be in a ladder match, I would be in one. And the only way I would go up that ladder is to get a belt.
Well, hey, that's a good enough reason for me to
Me
go for
coming
it.
off and doing moves and no, I'm not a Hardy. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, I mean, that's something I haven't seen before, though, as a female ladder match. I don't think
I've ever seen that either.
So maybe we'll request that you guys do one at NEW now.
Yeah. I'm gonna call Charlie up and be like, "Hey, Charlie, this is what you need to do." Dallas said she was so stoked to do it.
That's right.
You know what? We have actually talked to the promoter and tried to get them to do a ladies hardcore match, and right now they're just not going for it. So maybe they will in the near future.
I think they think you might be too pretty to mess up. Now, I'll ask our second question. If you could wrestle anybody, living or dead, who would you want to wrestle?
Oh, the fabulous Moolah.
Oh, nice. Well, that's definitely a first for that one.
Yeah.
Right? Who was it?
It was Krista.
Yeah, Krista's favorite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
she just has that aggressiveness, you know.
Yeah, they were tough.
That I try to go after. She got it.
Yeah. She was definitely tough in the ring. She was.
Absolutely.
She was
well, they had to be back then.
Yeah.
I mean, she was wrestling like the 50s and 60s, and she had to be tough.
Yeah.
Right. She had it. Her, Leon, even Princess Victoria.
Yep.
She was awesome.
Well, do you have a? Oh, I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
Okay, she was really aggressive as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when they were first introducing the women into the wrestling, I mean, they definitely had to keep up with the men at the time, and the men were really stiff, you know. So, so that's where they learned their stuff from. So, yeah, it was a tough time. So.
Yeah.
Well, do you have a favorite wrestler?
Kristen Wall. He was my favorite wrestler. And my favorite female wrestler was Princess Victoria.
Okay. I love Chris Benoit. I mean, he very technical, just great wrestler.
Right.
What is your favorite wrestling moment thus far in your career?
My favorite wrestling moment was whenever we were doing a show in Centers called SOW. And it was a hair versus title match. And if I lost, then they were going to shave my head.
Oh, wow.
If we won, then we would get the title and get the deed over to the show. And it was myself, my husband, Ryan Andrews, against Cathead Cons and Jimmy U.R. Sharp.
Well, now, how did you ever agree to go into a match where the stipulation is you can lose your hair?
Yeah, that's pretty tough.
Because have you not seen my hair? I have naturally red, beautiful hair.
Oh, I know. I've seen it. I like it because, you know, us gingers got to stick together.
Yes. And I was very proud of my hair. And these people were just all about, cut her hair off. Well, needless to say, I kept my hair because it's longer than what it was then. But during this match, Jimmy Sharp had the gall to set a chair in the middle of the ring and spank me on the butt. Whenever he pulled me down on his chair and started spanking me, the chair just broke.
Oh my
into
God.
Like 4 or 5 pieces. Me and him both fell. As soon as he let go, I was up and out of that ring.
I bet. That is funny.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny that you put your hair up for a match because I did the same thing and I lost.
Yeah.
When I had.
Yeah, I'm one of the few lucky ones that have got to keep their hair. So.
Yeah, actually, did I lose? Because I got handcuffed to the. I was knocked out at the end of my match, and I was handcuffed to the ropes, and Scott Prater actually shaved my head or cut my hair off.
I don't remember if you lost the match or if they just whooped your ass and just handcuffed you.
Yeah, I don't really. It got a lot of heat though.
Yeah.
But definitely going into a hair match is. Not something I wanted to do, but I was kind of forced into it. So.
Well, Ian had those long, flowy locks, so.
Because I was telling him, if I lost my hair, everybody else was going to lose theirs, especially Ryan in his sleep.
That'll be funny.
Well, do you have a most embarrassing moment with wrestling?
Yeah. knew it was a show for SAWE, and we had done a couple of traveling shows. And I had wore a tie and a black Under Armour shirt. And during this match, my tights had slid down in one of the moves that we were doing, and the girl had a hold of my tie. So my bare hiney was showing.
I bet you. Yeah, I could imagine the crowd wasn't unhappy about that.
I'm sure it was quite embarrassing for you, but for the crowd,
yes,
I'm sure
it was. I mean, my face was as red as my hair. And matched the tights that I was wearing that night too. So.
That's funny. That's funny. Now, which is your favorite wrestling moment so far?
Definitely when I got the belt there at NEW.
Yeah.
I've been wrestling, like I said, roughly 3.5, 4 years, and that's the very first title that I've actually held.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, I was excited. I mean, I could see the excitement in your face when you won.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good. Because I saw the match, and you actually had a chance in the match to cheat, but you didn't do it.
No, I didn't do it.
So that was well, I know that made the crowd happy, so.
Yeah, I figured if I was going to win, I would do it out straight.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I'm a strong person to carry that belt, and, I didn't cheat, and I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, do you have a favorite finishing move or a favorite wrestling move that you either like to do or even like to see?
I like to bridge over. Like, if I suplex somebody, I'll bridge over them and start cranking them. A finisher that I don't use anymore, I used the spear as a finisher whenever I first started coming out, and I don't use it anymore. The one I use and what I call it is the makeup remover.
The makeup
and
remover.
That's the one I used on Savannah.
I think that's the match that we actually have going on right now. You're wrestling Savannah now.
Awesome.
So, now, who is your favorite champion of all time? And they don't have to be a heavyweight champion. It can be any championship anywhere. Who's your favorite of all time?
And it can't be yourself as the
you
NEW Ladies Champion.
My favorite champion. I would definitely have to say, well, can this be independent wrestling as well?
Anything you want.
Anything.
Okay, and y'all gonna be like, oh, you're being biased on this, but my husband Ryan Andrews and Savin Roberts.
All right, I can see. Yeah.
Our Sin City Mafia that we were running at RCW, they were tag champs there for a little while, and they had awesome heat and kept the crowd very well into matches.
Yeah, of course, with him being your husband and them having so much heat and things like that, that's got to be a great,
Yeah. Well, I like watching him wrestle, and he actually wrestled at the main event a couple weeks ago at the show for the NEW heavyweight title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fans bring a weapon match. That was a good match.
Yeah, I stayed in the back for that.
Speaking of your husband, he's actually walking out on the video right now to the ring.
Yeah. So for the fans out there, you can see Ryan Andrews on the ring icon-tron.
Yep. Yeah, he just slid you the belt. You threw it back at him. So this is the match that you actually won the title on. That I was at the show. I wasn't commentating on this match. I'm sitting like right over here in the audience watching it. It's a pretty good show.
Well, do you have a most overrated or underrated wrestler that you have watched?
No, I try not to watch the WWE or TNA or any of that. That just doesn't float my boat right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, we know a lot of people that don't like to watch it that are in the business.
Yeah.
So now, who's your favorite tag team or stable of all time?
The Four Horsemen.
Yeah, we get that a lot. Now, we got to clarify which incarnation of the Four Horsemen.
For Chris Benoit, Ric Flair.
Yeah.
That little group.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that was-
Ian's favorite.
Yeah, that was my
So
favorite.
there's like a handful of people in there.
Yeah, I loved with Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko and Ric Flair. That was one of my favorite Four Horsemen.
Well, I liked the original, and I liked it when Barry Windham was a part of them because I was a big Barry Windham fan back in the day. So I could totally get that.
Awesome.
Well, do you have a favorite catchphrase that it doesn't have to do with wrestling or, just something that you really like with, that's a catchphrase?
My catchphrase, what was that?
What was that?
What was that?
That's different.
Or
I have
another,
that.
just a one-worder, really.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, that concludes the 10 questions. Now, how long have you and your husband been teaming up in wrestling?
2 years, maybe a little bit over.
Okay. You like teaming up with them? You get to take some... you don't want to be on the other side of them and take some aggression out sometimes?
Oh, yes.
That's what training's for, right?
There's actually been a few times where we've split our ways and done our different things, and then somehow we always wind up not back together.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any upcoming events or shows that you're going to be at here soon?
The only one that I have on a definite note is the September 21st NEW show.
Okay. Yeah, we were gonna try to make it up there to that one, but I think we've got a lot of other places we have to be.
Yeah.
So, but we'll definitely be keeping tabs and we'll watch the videos because I know Pierce Tapes Pierce usually puts all his videos of the shows up on YouTube. So
yeah, that was the show that you just wanted the match at was a Pierce Tape product.
So we'll definitely watch your match when that happens though.
Awesome.
All right, well, Dallas, we want to thank you so much for coming on and being a part of the show. I look forward to seeing you reigning as the NEW Ladies Champion for a long time.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you get tired of your husband, Ryan Andrews, and you want me to come out there and valet you, I will be more than happy to do that.
You're going to be a valet
Yeah,
girl?
I'll valet her. Ginger Power. We could be called Ginger Force. That could be our tag team name.
She has my girlfriend, Ginger Force.
All right, well, thank you so much, Dallas, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that was Dallas, the Bombshell Andrews.
Yep.
So, you can check her out at NEW. I'm sure you can just search her name on YouTube and it'll come up.
That's what I did when I was getting the playlist together. I just typed in Dallas Andrews and it pulled up her wrestling videos. Yeah. She's on Ring Icon, so if you want to hit her a message on Ring Icon and find out what show she's going to be at. I mean, she's a pretty good technical wrestler. She's getting better and better every time I see her work.
Definitely.
So I'm excited she actually won over Savannah, where Savannah's really come a long way too. So
yeah.
But definitely you want to watch her career as it grows. She's still, really new in the business, only 3.5, 4 years in the business.
Yeah.
Her husband, we're actually looking to try and get him as a guest as well, so we can talk to him. He's a really good wrestler and has a really good gimmick going on. So I'm excited. Hopefully we can get him on too sometime soon.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, this has been Interview Wednesday with Dallas Andrews, and I'm Daryl.
And I'm Ian. And just remember if you want to answer these 10 questions, you can always find them on ringicon.com/forum, and you'll find the 10 questions on there. So
absolutely
check them out. All right. See you next time.